Hello.
Karan, did you allow Karthik Patel as well?
They just joined in. I'm not
Okay.
sure if I haven't allowed anybody. They are just coming in. How's the weather now in Dubai?
It's much better than yesterday, but still the water is clogged everywhere.
Yeah, I've seen videos. Roads are crazy.
Yes. People are being very creative with how they want to go from one place to another. If I may ask every participant to mute themselves, that would be greatly appreciated. Let's wait for more people to join and then we can start. How have you been? How's the weather in Canada?
Today same like Dubai, not that much rain, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's raining
That's
outside.
nice.
I'll make you host as well, okay?
Okay.
So you can mute if somebody is.
Great. So we have only 2 people.
You want to maybe wait a few minutes, we can start.
Yes. Okay, great. That would be perfect.
Rita, we can start, I think. Yeah.
Okay, great. So today's topic is about rural entrepreneurship program. Karan, first of all, I'm so glad that you joined and you took the time out to do this meeting. I'm very
No,
thankful for you joining.
no
Could you
issue.
please tell us about, let's brief us about the program first?
So yeah, as the name suggests, Rural Entrepreneur Stream is basically for entrepreneurs and senior managers across the globe who want to invest in Canada. Specifically, this program is for the province of Alberta. Okay,
Okay.
so the good thing about this program is there is no age limit. And when
Mm-hmm.
it comes to experience, you should have 3 years of an experience as a business owner, or even if you are a senior manager at a company working, you should be having like 4 years of senior managerial level of experience. And English proficiency would be around CLB4, and the minimum investment required is only $100,000. So if you have a net worth of 300,000 plus, this is the best program for you to come here
Okay.
and do your investment. So this is basic idea of a rural entrepreneurs program. This program also starts with an exploratory visit. So this exploratory
Okay.
visit allows people to come and visit the rural communities. So I'll give you brief idea about how and where these communities are. So these
Mm-hmm.
communities, basically the major cities in Alberta, as Edmonton and Calgary.
Okay.
So
Okay.
around these cities, 1 to 2 hour away from these cities, there are a lot of potential in rural areas, booming cities where the population is below 100,000 people. So
Mm-hmm.
when any city with a population of 100,000 and below in Alberta is basically comes under a designated community under rural entrepreneur stream. So this stream allows people to come visit through an exploratory visit first, look into the community, see which businesses they want to invest in, and once they decide on the investment, they can submit a business plan, and a letter of support would be issued by the community to them. So that letter of support will allow them to get a 2 year of work permit and 1 year of working into the business, running the business in a uh, like, and having proper business plans and stuff like that. If they are doing the business, establish a business, run the business, and then in 1 year's time they can apply for their nomination through AAIP program, which will allow them to become permanent residents also eventually.
Okay, so you're basically saying that first we get the exploratory visit visa, then we decide, to summarize it, then we decide, the person decides which business is the best suitable business
Yeah.
he wants to invest in, and then
Mhm.
he gets a letter of support from the government in which it
Before
states
getting the
that,
letter of support, they have to submit a business plan. So
yeah.
submitting a business plan is after, once they determine, okay, this is my field of business, I want to invest in XYZ field. And once they submit their business plan, the community gives them a letter of support. Yes. And that letter of support will allow them to apply for the work permit and start running the business. Yes.
Just a quick question. Do we,
Mhm.
as a GGI team, help people in the business plan?
Yes, we do help them in doing the business plans. We help them even get the exploratory visas first. And
Mm-hmm.
exploratory visas are, see, exploratory visit can be done in two ways. One is virtually, like we are doing right now. Other thing is in person. So what we can,
Okay.
how we help people in this is we connect with the communities. We have connections. We have our MOUs with different communities in Alberta where
Mm-hmm.
we first pre-assess the candidate if they meet the eligibility criteria of net worth and the minimum investment, which I mentioned, $100,000. If they do meet these criteria, what we can do is we can help them arrange a Zoom meeting with economic development officers of different communities in Alberta, rural communities. And after, once they finish their Zoom, we help them get the
Mm-hmm.
invite and all those things as well, so that they can process their visas and come here and visit the community, look for themselves what business they want to invest in, and then move further. And eventually, if they like everything is good, they can we help them submit the business plan. And then with the business plan, there is also one more thing they need to submit with the business plan, which is a business performance agreement. So they have to
Okay.
show that how they will run the business. So that extensive paperwork and everything, we will help them in doing it. And once everything is done, they start running the business. And after every 6 months, they report to immigration or report to Alberta that, okay, my business is running this way. And after 1 year, the performance reports are there to submit how the business is running. They look into the performance reports and they file for their nomination. And once the nomination is filed, then it's about permanent residency afterwards.
Okay. A quick question that came in my mind. When the business is submitting these reports, do we have to show a profit or loss, or what kind of performance we have to show, the business has to show in order to get a nomination? Is there
See,
any
the thing is,
criteria
there
for
are
that?
criteria like job creation. So one job has to be created for a local Canadian permanent resident or a citizen, right? So if they are
Okay.
creating a job, they are running a business. Now, profit and loss is not the criteria in this. It's
Okay.
about the business is running, sustaining, creating job in the community, providing the product they they are selling, or providing the right service they are providing. So all these things need to be shown. It's not just about profit and loss, it's about their 100K investment is invested in a right way. And this 100K
Mm-hmm.
investment is not just initial investment. What they're making can be 30-40 thousand. But if they are hiring a Canadian, they're paying them their salaries as well, so that counts into investment as well. Then once they are creating job, they're selling services, more people will start coming in. So this is the
Yeah.
major motive of it while creating a business, so it connects the communities around, right? So that's what they need
Mm-hmm.
to see. If the business is sustaining well,
Mm-hmm.
profit and loss is never a question. Business has to be running in, it has to be running after 1 year, and it should show that the business is basically going further as well in future, will do keep running better. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. That sounds easy to do. What is the general processing time to get a visit? To get a
For
exploratory visit visa, and then
Mhm.
the PR and the the nomination from the government.
So yeah, exploratory visit is like once the candidate registers with us, we can uh, assess their documentations like net worth statements, make sure they meet the eligibility criteria. If they meet the eligibility criteria, what is the
Sorry,
criteria that
what's
happened?
happening?
If they meet the eligibility criteria within a week's time of their registration, 1 week to 2 weeks time, we can arrange the exploratory visit with the community. And that virtual
Okay.
visit is basically understanding the community from the economic development officer. If the candidate understands everything well, and then the officer issues the letter, that also takes not more than a week's time, and we can submit.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're looking at the realistic timeline, what we can do is within 1 month of registration, we can submit their exploratory visit application. And then
Okay.
it depends upon CIC processing times. These days, it's taking 20 to 30 days for approvals to come. Yeah.
Okay. Is there any chance for refusal in this?
There is no chance of refusal. If we have already pre-assessed you, that's why we are registering you. So the
Mm.
chance of refusal is only on the merits of three things which can happen if you are inadmissible for three reasons. If you misrepresent your information, if you are medically not fit to come to Canada, or the third thing is your eligibility, your background check is not cleared. If those things are not cleared, then only there is an outside chance of a refusal. But if you have an invitation letter in your hand from the community, which we make sure you get it. If you are registered with us, we make sure you get it. And that makes sure that you get the visa. 99.9% everybody gets the visa for
Oh,
this.
that's
Yes.
great. That's
Yeah.
great. So it all depends on your net worth and how capable you are, right?
Yes. So if somebody is having a 300,000 net worth and 100K to invest, that is the bottom line. If you have this is more than enough for you to participate in rural entrepreneur stream, and we make sure we get you the exploratory visit in person done with your families. So this is very good program for that. Yeah.
Yeah, then that means that after a year, your family gets PR too. That's a great opportunity, I believe.
And exploratory visit is also with family, so you can bring your family
Oh,
along and visit
yeah.
the communities together and see,
Okay.
because anybody who's investing in the community, they're making sure that their family is coming anyways, right? If somebody want to
Yeah.
run the business, they have to see if there are enough schools for their kids. They have to see if that community is good enough, which kind of business they do. They want to make sure if their spouses are working, their children are working, they can also run the business with them as well, right? So that's
Yeah,
why
yeah,
we
yeah.
make sure entire family come for the visit.
Okay. That's good. Okay. Okay, as you mentioned that GJI helps in exploratory visit visa, assessing their documents, applying for assisting in PR as well, right?
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
that's
yes. We
great.
will see, as an immigration company, we help in the entire process until permanent residency. Exploratory visit is just the start. The major goal for everybody would be to become permanent residents, and making sure that their business they are choosing is a good business is also part of our job. Connecting the right people to them so that they invest in the right business and make sure their business eventually grows and they become permanent residents. So we take care of all the process of immigration side there.
Okay, that's why we're one of the best companies in Canada.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Is there any educational background needed for this program?
Education is only grade 12. You should have high school equivalency. So yeah, that's all.
And we need to assess that from the West, right? World education
We can
system.
assess from the West, but initially, if they don't have West for the exploratory visit, they don't require that. They just need to show
Okay.
their transcripts or any mark sheets that they have cleared their grade 12. That would sufficient the purpose for exploratory visit. But for permanent residency, we would require a West afterwards.
Okay. Okay. What else? I think we have covered all the points. If anyone has a question, please feel free to ask.
Yes. So anybody with any questions? So we see a question from Hemdara. How much the cost? Do you assist job recruitment? So job recruitment is not part of exploratory visit or entrepreneur stream, but yes, we do have a recruitment company in place in Canada as well, where we can help with job recruitment. If you're asking for the cost of a rural entrepreneur stream program, this program will cost you about 30,000 Canadian dollars for us to process all the things until your work permit.
But does it depend on case to case or?
Also, that's the minimum what I'm saying, and it can go up and down depending upon the case to case. Yes, as you said. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So it's just the rough idea to start.
Approximately 30 to $35,000 you can look at. Yeah.
Okay, great. What else? Does anyone else has a question?
Hemdra, you can choose different other pathways if you want to work and live in Canada. Like You can come on direct PNP programs, PR programs, or through work permit, LMI based work permit as well. So for that, it is the personal counseling you require. So I would suggest you to go to our website, look for a Calendly link, and book an appointment with one of our RCICs, and they would assess your case. And they will assess your case. They will give you a personal guidance according to your profile to make sure what is the best pathway for you to come to Canada.
Yes, yes.
Rita, if
I
you
agree.
can share the Calendly link in the chat as well so that she can.
I will.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
just a second. I
just
am
a
sharing
general
it.
meeting link.
Mm-hmm. So, w- if we just talk about, I would suggest, and you are pleased to agree with me. If someone has good amount of capital, right, or net worth, why should he invest in a business in Canada?
Good question. So why? Because the thing is, these days, somebody who has a net worth, they're already
Mm-hmm.
investing here and there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So investing in Canada, your money can grow better. So because like as compared to anybody who's an investor, they know that once they invest their money, it grows better. And somebody who's in their mid 30s or late 40s,
Okay.
they have lesser PR pathways left in the end. So this program
Yeah.
allows them to create job for local people or work in their own business and then eventually become permanent residents as well. So there is nothing better than this. And these
Yeah.
rural communities, as I said, is linked to Calgary, Edmonton, the major cities, which are growing at a rapid pace. So, if these cities are
Mm-hmm.
growing at the rapid pace, these rural communities who are connected just 1 and 2 hours away from them, they
Yeah.
are about to grow as well. So, that's why this program is out, and they are encouraging people to invest in this business and if the major cities are growing, then the smaller cities start growing, then the investors grow themselves. So that's why
Yeah.
this is the best way to become permanent resident or also make sure your money is rightly invested in the right place. That's why what we say is first you explore explore the city. Don't invest
Mm-hmm.
until you do not explore the city. So once you're
Mm-hmm.
exploring the city, you are looking for yourself that there are tremendous opportunities here
I agree.
in those cities where you will be out thinking, okay, should I choose this or that or this or that? Because there's so many businesses for you to grab. So that's why,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Okay, great. Muhammad asked, I am a French speaker. I have read about a program called the Francophone Mobility Program, which is an LMI exempt. Do you help with that as well?
Yes, we do help with that as well. So, Mohammed, also you please book an appointment with one of our RCICs. And once you book that appointment, give your profile to them, your resume, your credential assessment, and your English proficiency or French proficiency, and they will assess your case and give you the right options. But yeah,
I've,
Franco for
yeah.
Mobility program, if you are interested in, we can certainly help you through that as well.
I've shared the Calendly link in the group chat. You can have a look at that, or else you can go visit our website and book an appointment directly. With age 47, is it possible for me to work in Canada? Hamindra asked.
Hemdra, I don't know what's your profile right now, what experiences you hold right now, but yes, at this age as well, you can 100% work. You can work. With this age you currently working must be, and if you want to book an appointment, that would be a better way for us to assess what kind of work we can give you, and eventually if you're looking at a PR pathway as well, first we have to see your, and then there are different provinces like Atlantic provinces where if you are working there is no age limit, until age limit is there until 55, so you are 47, so if you work there you can become permanent resident as well. So we do have options there as well. We have tie-ups with a lot of employers across Canada where eventually once you start working, after 1 year of working, you can apply for your permanent residency. But again, if you book an appointment with us, that would be much better for us to assess and give you a personal guidance on your particular case.
Just a quick question. Is it more the chances of getting a work permit at 47 is higher, or getting an exploratory visit visa or even PR under rural entrepreneurship is higher? What are the chances of work permit approval and rural entrepreneurship PR?
See, the chances are the same. It again, see, getting a work permit at 47 uh, is also possible, and becoming permanent residency through it is also possible. The chances, if you're talking about higher chances, then again, if a client meets the eligibility for being an entrepreneur, then there is 100% chances for them to come through this exploratory visa program, right? And also
Yeah.
for work permit, if they have the eligibility criterias, like they have worked before in the field where they are coming to work again, then the chances are there to get their work permit, right? There are more than 80-90% chances there as well. So the only refusal chances when it comes are just for the three reasons, which are medical, criminality, or any misrepresentation. If that is not there, we make sure that everybody gets approved because we have a track record of getting all the approvals, and that's where our expertise are. And we do have a special filing department head by RCICs as well, which make sure all the applications are reviewed properly and submitted in a way that the chances of refusals are next to zero.
No, that's great. Okay. I think, is there anything you would like to add?
So, as we are speaking about rural entrepreneurs stream today, we are focusing on that stream because we're coming with a great and exciting news in coming month, where the information would be out through RIDA. You want to
Yes.
soon, and you should keep checking our website, keep going to our Instagram and Facebook, follow us everywhere. And be also for any immigration news, you can go to the Canada Time where we post regular immigration updates. Every day, new updates are posted there. So maybe Rida, you want to share the Canada Time and Growing Globe Immigration Instagram as well in this chat box where people can start following us and keep them updated so that they can know what exciting is coming ahead. Every month or every
Yes, of
week, we
course.
bring something new for our clients whose dream is to come to Canada. So we are here to turn all your dreams into reality. So just stay tuned to our Instagram, our social media, and the Canada Time to be updated with all the immigration. And also make sure if you have any concerns, you just book an appointment with one of our team, RCICs, and they will guide you the best way possible for your immigration pathway.
Yes, definitely. About the exciting news, if you are in India and are in India for the next month, keep a look at our Instagram and our other social media platforms. We're going to present you with something which is going to be the biggest event in India. So keep a look at our social media, and we will be presenting something very exciting for you all, especially for the entrepreneurs who want to, go to Canada.
Yes.
Last question by Himdra. Do I need to invest with rural entrepreneurs stream? Like Karan
Yes,
said, yes.
you need to invest, but $100,000 are not necessarily to be invested upfront. You can invest within a year or 2 years' time as well. So it
Yes.
depends what is the business you are choosing. How's the performance agreement stating? How many people you're hiring, and all these things, the factors are there. But 100,000 is the minimum you need to invest in totality, and 300,000 net worth if you have, yes, you can
Yeah,
qualify for
that's
this
great.
program. Yeah.
I guess that's about it. Kaval, do you have any questions? If you have, you can always mention in the chat box right now. Otherwise, you can just send us a DM and we will get back to you within 72 hours.
Okay. Thank you, Rida. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much. Thank you for joining.
Yeah. Keep yourself dry, Rida. Okay.
Yeah.
Take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Take
Bye.
care.
Bye.
Thank you all for joining. We will see you again.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.